Yo, guys, what is going on? Randall419, the man with the million, back again with another daily video. First off, I just want to say thanks for everybody that has been tuning in to the live reactions. I did one yesterday for Microsoft as well as EA on Saturday. The response has been really great, so I'm going to keep on doing them. We're going to be doing one for Ubisoft today and one for Sony, so hopefully you can tune into those. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel, hit that bell so you know when I go live. But I wanted to do a two-part video series here. I want to do a video about what I enjoyed from Microsoft's conference, and I'm going to do another video about what I was really disappointed with in their conference. So this video is going to be, as obviously you can see the title, it's going to be about what I enjoyed, the things that I found interesting, the things that I liked about Microsoft's press conference yesterday. And for me, there was a lot to enjoy. But in the video later, you'll see there was also some big disappointments. But you can check that video out later. So let's talk about some of the stuff I really enjoyed. For starters, I really enjoyed the pacing of the show. I thought it flowed very well, except for an exception of like 3 games right around Death Rock Galactic to Minecraft. Other than that, I thought from the top of the show to the bottom of the show, except for that area, I thought it flowed well. I thought Phil being the main speaker out there was probably for the best. He is a very good public speaker, so I liked the flow of the show. I thought it was well. The other thing is I liked the content of the show. They showed a lot of games. And you guys know I do love me some indie games, and I do love me some AAA games, exclusive or multi-platform. So the large breadth of games, the diversity is shown there, some really cool looking indie games, some really amazing looking AAA games. As a gamer, like I said in the live reaction, set aside your console preference. A lot of these games look really cool, and I'm going to be really interested in playing most of these games. Now we get to the system. I like the look of the system. I like the Xbox One S, so I like that this is basically a smaller version of that system, right? It's black, it's smaller, it's way more powerful, so that is a plus, like a little check mark in the plus column for me. I dig the design. Forza Motorsport 7, it looks incredible. It looks incredible. I mean, I'm going to play it. And I've never really been excited for a motorsport game before, but that game looked great. It really got me interested in trying this one out. And of course, when Phil got on stage and said, "Hey, we got 42 games to show, 22 exclusive," that got me excited. And the next thing that I really enjoyed about the show was Metro Exodus. I know it's a multi-platform game, and a lot of games on here will be, but I'm a gamer at heart. Metro looked fantastic. And the one thing, though, after rewatching the conference, that had to be a scripted demo. There was no way that was like real live gameplay. Too much of that was scripted. But either way, that was an incredible demo. I also really enjoyed the Assassin's Creed Origins thing. I think I've taken a year off from Assassin's Creed, or actually 2 years off, because I didn't play Syndicate, and there wasn't one last year. And I pretty much played all the Assassin's Creed except for Syndicate. So that game looks pretty interesting. Looks interesting. Now the next thing, PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds. I thought that game looked cool. I'm glad it's coming to Xbox. I have a lot of friends who play that game, so I'm interested in trying it out. I've heard nothing but great things about it. You see where this theme of this going? It's the games. The games that I'm excited about. Next up, we got, I like the crossplay stuff with Minecraft. Even though I don't care about Minecraft whatsoever, I like the push Microsoft is making with crossplay. I like how they're playing nice with Nintendo. I like how in Minecraft basically everything's connected. Nintendo, Xbox, PC, iOS, Android, wherever you're playing, except for PlayStation, you can play with other people. That crossplay thing is really, really cool. And that's crossplay is a thing I think people should be excited for. Maybe not necessarily for Minecraft, but the idea of crossplay in a bigger game across all this other like different consoles and things is something to be excited for. And it kind of pisses me off that Sony is not playing ball here. But I'm going to make a separate video about that one day to explain why Sony are basically being assholes on this whole thing. Now, the next thing I really enjoyed was The Last Night. That, like, Blade Runner looking game looked absolutely fantastic. Crackdown, nope, not Crackdown 3, because that is definitely in my disappointment thing. The ID at Xbox montage was really good. Ashen is a game that looked phenomenal, and I have a really good feeling that I'm going to really enjoy that game. Life is Strange, I'm a big fan of the first one. Really big fan of the first one, so I'm excited to see the prequel with Chloe. 3 episodes coming out on August 31st. Excited to see that. Middle-earth Shadow of War, October 10th, looks fantastic as well. Just some really cool games here. And of course, the game that won it for me, the game that I am so excited to play, the sequel to my favorite game this entire generation, Ori and the Will of the Wisps. Oh my god, you have no idea how excited I am for this game. I asked Phil for this game, I asked Mike for this game, and please bring Ori back. And I know it was successful, and it's coming. And I cannot wait to play that game. Cannot absolutely wait. I am counting down the moments to be able to play that stuff. And then finally, the last game they showed, Anthem from BioWare. Wow. In my notes I put looks fucking amazing, and it sure did. I am a big fan of BioWare. I've loved pretty much every game they've made. I haven't finished the Mass Effect Andromeda single player, but it was made by a B team. I am so down for this game, it's not even funny. I need this game in my life. I cannot wait for it to come next year. Cannot wait for it to come. It's going to be a great game. So that's all the stuff that I really enjoyed from the show. As you can tell, most of it is the games. Those are the games that kind of spoke to me, that I was like, all right, those are really cool. Now you'll notice some things that weren't in my like thing, the backwards compatibility stuff. I'm not going to say that that's not really a disappointment, because it doesn't matter to me. It's just one of those things that it's like, and I'm going to have a separate video about that too. But I know what, there was a lot for me here to like. There's a lot of games that I am going to play and I'm going to enjoy. But then there's also a lot of stuff that I didn't like and that I was very disappointed in. If you listen to my live reaction, you know exactly what they were. And the next video that I record and put out is going to be my disappointment video, and I'll probably go in depth about the few things that I didn't like from the show. So if you're sitting here thinking, man, Rand, you really love this show, I did enjoy the show quite a bit. I gave it an 8 out of 10. I liked the content shown. I liked I liked how it flowed. I liked the look of the system. But some of the stuff I haven't mentioned is going to be in that disappointment thing. The $500, Crackdown, Sea of Thieves. I mean, you get the picture. You know what I haven't mentioned is going to be in there. And yeah, it might be a rant. It might not be. But if you're listening to this video and you hit the dislike button because you didn't like the show, that's fine. But like I said, I always give my honest opinion when it comes to these things. And I'll give my honest opinion later when we do Ubisoft, and I'll give my honest opinion later when we do the Sony show. I'll give my honest opinions. You can always trust me when it comes to that stuff. My honest opinions will always be given. I thought this was their best show in a few years. Even though it's lacking an exclusive, like, first-party stuff. But like I said, that video is coming, and you might hear me rant in that one. Because no conference is a 10 out of 10. There's always something wrong with these shows, right? But for now, all this stuff I just mentioned in the video, these are the things I really enjoyed about the show. And I hope you enjoyed it, because if you did, please hit that like button, as it helps out the channel a great deal amount. Consider subscribing for more content. If you haven't already, hit the bell because I will be dropping a lot of content this week and next week, a lot of things to cover. And I will see you later.